guys, welcome back to my channel. Mermaid Nina here. I thought tonight we would talk about the 5 ways that Disney World is kind of changing right now. We are in a situation where some things are ending and some things are beginning, and this is actually my favorite season to visit Disney World. But with that comes some changes, right? Some differences. So I thought I would talk about my 5 ways that Disney World is kind of changing right now. So that way, if you are headed to the parks within the next, say, 2 to 3 months, you can be prepared for these differences. Are you ready? Yeah? Okay, so the first thing here is maybe a little obvious to some, but for a lot of you, I know it's not, and that is weather. This is kind of like the end of that spicy hot season. When we get into November, it's kind of when we're getting a little colder, right? We're heading into winter, but it's still Florida, right? So you never know what the weather is going to be. And like I said, it's actually my favorite time to go to Disney World, and that includes the weather. This is what I like to call summer during the day and fall in the evening, right? So you can totally get away with like t-shirts and shorts, or maybe t-shirts and leggings, and then pack that hoodie so that when you're watching the fireworks or perhaps Fantasmic, all you have to do is put on that hoodie. We're in like I don't know, like mid to low 80s to high 70s during the day, and anywhere between 60s and 40s at night. That is winter season over in Florida, but it's kind of starting now. The bummer with say the next month is the fact that you kind of need that hoodie in the evening because you're kind of carrying it all day. So I kind of make sure that I have a backpack that will fit a hoodie so I can pack it, keep it in the backpack, and make sure I wear it in the evening. But I see so many people who were like, it's Florida, it's summer, I'm gonna wear my tank tops and my short shorts. And then they go to the fireworks and they're like, you know, a little bit chilly. So you gotta always check the weather. But yeah, I'm super excited, but you gotta watch out. I have a whole video on this, but December can bring a mixed bag of tricks when it comes to temperatures. I've been to Florida during December and I'm in t-shirts and pants. And then I've also been December in Florida and I am in my winter jacket, gloves, and yes, a beanie hat. So you have to be careful. Just because it's Orlando and Florida doesn't equal hot. It may equal sunshine, but it doesn't equal hot. So you always got to check the weather. And of course, the key here is to check the weather overnight, because that's closer to the weather that you're going to experience come night, right? Fireworks, Fantasmic, whatever you're doing, as well as those early morning rope drops. So it can be very much jacket on, jacket off, jacket on situation. But for my upcoming adventure, we're going to talk about it. I am 100% packing t-shirts. I'm gonna pack kind of like capri-like, you know, mid-length pants, maybe some leggings, and then absolutely my favorite hoodie, because I know I'm gonna need that in the evening. But it's still kind of summer-like outside, so I still gotta pack that sunscreen, my sunglasses. I may even pack my fan, because you never know when you get to a hot part of the day and you still have to fan yourself down. But I won't be bothering with my cooling towels and all those kind of things, because we're kind of in this weird transition from spicy is over, cold hasn't set in yet, so we're in kind of this weird point, a weird point that I love. I absolutely love November at Disney World, but with that comes another change. This is the bad news, guys. Don't shoot the messenger. Prices. Yeah, this is the beginning of holiday season. Christmas is here. We'll talk about it. But this is when prices go up. So actually last week, or maybe it was a week or two ago, very recently, Disney kind of raised the prices on pretty much everything. Yeah, park tickets, annual passes, snacks, food, you know, when you purchase meals at your dining location, all of those prices went up. Now, I'm gonna tell you that this is normal. This is not Disney trying to cause some trouble. They do this every year because in Disney's like business year, it's actually October to October. It's not December to January kind of situation. So their fiscal year restarts October 1st, as does holiday season starts beginning. So yes, they 100% raised the prices on all those things. So double check. But that's holiday season, right? Holiday season means higher costs. So, just prepare for that. But I know a lot of the bloggers and vloggers out there posted all these extreme price changes, and a lot of people freaked out. I get it. Eventually, Mickey pretzels are going to be $12, and then I have to decide, is a Mickey pretzel worth $12? I don't even know. But it happens every year. What is the Mickey pretzel now? Is it almost $9? So yeah, we're getting to the 12 eventually. I remember when Mickey pretzels were $4.30 without the cheese. I think they were $5.50 or something with cheese. Yeah, so it's definitely gone up, but it does it every year. It goes up, 25, 50 cents, whatever. So just kind of prepare for that if you're headed to Disney World holiday season. Yeah, a few things are going to be costing more money. Why? Well, I kind of mentioned it. Number 3 is, Christmas is here, guys. Absolutely. It might not be Christmas at your house, but as soon as Halloween is done, Christmas explodes at Disney World. It is literally an overnight situation, especially at Magic Kingdom. But this year, a few Christmas things started popping up early, like Christmas merchandise started popping up early, and a few other things we're going to talk about. But yes, absolutely. Halloween is over. Christmas has begun and will start popping up in every location. So let's get a few things as we're in the Christmas spirit, right? I know, it feels a little early. Halloween was like yesterday. Now it's Christmas, right? So we're going to start with Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom is usually the park that gets decorated first. Why? Because of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. I think that happens November 8th this year. So Disney has until November 8th to quickly decorate Magic Kingdom and prepare for the parade and the stage show and the special fireworks, not to mention holiday filming. Yes, the first 1 or 2 weeks of November, the news teams come in, all the famous peoples come in, the celebrities, the artists, the singers, all the peoples, right? And Disney films for not only their Thanksgiving Day special, but also their Christmas Day special. So if you're going to Disney World within those first 2 weeks, you might accidentally bump into somebody. I accidentally bumped into Derek Huff one year and I didn't know it. And I'm like, oh, excuse me, sorry. And I went on my way. My friend's like, OMG, do you know who you just bumped into? And I'm like, I wasn't even paying attention. So that happens. It can make it a little bit more crowded because, of course, people want to watch and see, who doesn't want to watch a news team, filming Disney stuff. So yes, absolutely. Magic Kingdom is the first park to get decorated, usually for Mickey's A Very Merry Christmas Party. Yeah, starts November 8th. Tickets are on sale already. Then we've got Hollywood Studios. So Hollywood Studios, new to last year, so this is their second year running, they're going to do Jollywood Nights. It's basically Mickey's Very Merry at Hollywood Studios, but it's a different vibe, right? It's kind of feels very celebrity and fancy, and it's just got a little different vibe to it. That's going to start November 9th. But also at Hollywood Studios, they do like to do really cool projections on the Tower of Terror. And I absolutely love it because we will totally stop for 10-15 minutes and watch the Tower of Terror go through its different projections. So that's super cool. And then hopefully this year they're going to bring back Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam. Yes, that is their nighttime kind of projection music, spectacular show that happens over the Chinese theater. So yes, many things happening to Hollywood Studios. And then you got Epcot, right? So Epcot's kind of slow to the game, right? They actually wait until after Thanksgiving for them to do the International Festival of the Holidays. And I know a lot of you ask why. Why is Epcot so late? Well, that's because they're still doing Food and Wine. Food and Wine is still going to be running into the next few weeks. Then they have about a week transition when they go from Food and Wine to Festival of the Holidays. This year, that's going to start November 29th. That means candlelight processional with celebrity narrators. That means all different storytellings and situations about the holiday season. Absolutely love it. It means treats, yummy Christmas flavors in your treats, chocolates and peppermints, and it's so good. And then of course it means the cookie stroll. Usually you buy, I think, up to 5 cookies. You get a 6th one for free. They have a little packet. You can pick it up and then you just buy the cookies. They stamp it. Absolutely love it. And that's what's happening at Epcot. Now, sadly, Animal Kingdom doesn't have as much stuff, but they still have a few things for the holiday season. First one that comes to mind is the menagerie of maritime animals or something along the lines of that. There are cast members that come out all dressed like wintertime woodland animals, and they have these adorable puppets that come out and kind of walk, and they're animals, and kids will walk up and hug them. It is absolutely adorable. Last year they had some musicians playing live music while the puppets were out. It was great. And then they usually do a holiday themed projection show over the Tree of Life. I think it's called Awakening the Tree of Life. That's super cool. It's nothing to really, I hate to say this, it's nothing to like really stay longer just for the projection show, but if you happen to be there when it's happening, usually around 6:30, it's pretty cool. They have to wait till it's dark. The Tree of Life comes to life. So that's pretty sweet over at Animal Kingdom. But it's not just the parks, guys. The resorts transition as well. One of my favorite things to do is actually go resort hopping and checking out all the different Christmas trees. So not only do the parks get Christmas trees, I love Animal Kingdom's Christmas trees, but the resorts do as well. So Christmas just explodes everywhere. You're gonna hear Christmas music, you're gonna see Christmas decorations, you're gonna find Christmas merch. But one of the popular things to also do during the holiday season is to check out the gingerbread house. I can't tell you guys, they've already started constructing this gingerbread house over at the Grand Floridian. It is a giant house that you can actually, well, you yourself as a guest can't walk through it, but cast members are actually in there selling gingerbread flavored treats. So it's large enough to fit cast members, and they're currently right now adding the chocolate and the gingerbread on all the tiles, right, to build the gingerbread house. And when you go in there, oh, it just smells so good. And they also have the most gorgeous Christmas tree inside the Grand Floridian, which you can get to via monorail. So if you happen to be at Magic Kingdom, you want to take a break, you can hop on the monorail and check out the gingerbread house. But also happening at the parks is there are a few rides that actually get holiday overlays. Absolutely love them. So right now you're riding Jungle Cruise, right? Eventually they're going to transition it to Jingle Cruise. Absolutely love it. Space Mountain does the same thing. They actually transition the music, and then they have lights, Christmas lights that kind of go through, and it's super duper cool. So yeah, a few of the rides do get holiday overlays, which I love. And then over at Disney Springs, they usually do the Christmas tree stroll. So you pick up a map, and it's free, which I love. You pick up a map and you go and find all the different Christmas trees and the character or the movie or whatever the theme is that matches the Christmas tree, and you fill out the map and you go, and then you turn it in and you get a prize. Your prize is usually a button that says, you know, Christmas tree stroll, but it's kind of a fun activity if you don't have a park day or you just needed a break. We go every year, so we absolutely love the Christmas tree stroll. And then the next thing up is just photo opportunities. You never know what magic shots are going to be popping up that are Christmas themed. So yeah, basically, what am I saying? Number 3, Christmas is everywhere. It is totally exploded at Magic Kingdom and all the other parks and the resorts starting now. Right now, it kind of happens overnight, and then you might be at your resort and it looks normal, and the next day you wake up and it's Christmas has exploded at your resort. So it's kind of cool. Number 4 here is the water park switch over. Are you aware of this? It happens every year. Disney has 2 water parks, right? Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach. And as the past few years, they don't open both at the same time. Perhaps they don't have enough guests wanting to do both at the same time. So usually what they'll do is they'll do Typhoon Lagoon during the normal year, right? And then all of a sudden it will transition to Blizzard Beach during the holiday season. And it's actually gonna start November 4th. So like right now they're transitioning Typhoon Lagoon to Blizzard Beach. Now it's still a Disney water park, except it's themed with like snow and winter and skiing and Elsa and Anna, and there's snowmen, and sometimes Santa visits in his holiday bathing suit. Yeah, it's super cool. So this is the time where you can start going to a water park that's themed like a winter water wonderland. So absolutely exciting. So if you're someone who goes to the water parks all the time, maybe you got a little tired of Typhoon Lagoon, this is the time where you can switch over to Blizzard Beach. Now, number 5 is kind of another don't shoot the messenger, but unfortunately with all this great stuff, we've got awesome weather. We've got holiday magic, right? Kids are off school for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for whatever reason. That brings the crowds, guys, and that brings me. So I'm part of the crowds, right? This is when the holiday magic, the good weather will bring in those crowds. People who are like, I can't go to the summer. I don't know how you guys go during the summer. It is way too hot for me. Yep, this is when they'll go. Somewhere between, November and February, this is when they'll go. But this brings crowds. It just does. Nice weather brings crowds, so does time off. So just know that when you're going into the holiday season, it's going to cost more money, but that doesn't mean there's not going to be any crowds. There's absolutely going to be crowds. So you want to kind of manage that a little bit with early morning hours, right? So stay on property. And yeah, unfortunately, purchasing those lightning lanes, because that will help you maximize your trip by being able to skip the long lines. But yeah, so it's usually a few days before Thanksgiving into Thanksgiving is pretty crowded. Christmas week, including Christmas, is usually pretty crowded. And then leading up to New Year's. And then it kind of dies down, which I love, just after New Year's. So almost starting January 2nd to about January 5th or 6th, it kind of dies down. Then it picks back up again for, a Run Disney race or for President's Day weekend. And then we get super popular when we get into February. So there are a few days in there where it's not uber crowded. But yeah, anytime the kids are off, it equals crowds, unfortunately. But with the crowds and the prices, I love going this time of year. Again, weather, the holidays, just the magic of it all, absolutely love it. And with that said, because I love this time of year so much, I have a trip announcement. I actually have 3 trip announcements. Yep, I'm headed to Disney World 3 more times before the year is out. I actually leave next week for the first one. I'm staying at a different resort, not a new to me resort. I've been here before, but I haven't filmed it in a while, so stay tuned for that. We'll have a new Disney resort tour coming up on my channel soon, but I'm pretty excited. And then I'll come back home, have a couple of weeks with the kiddos, and then I go back out again. I'll be staying at another different resort. Again, not different to me, but I haven't filmed it in a bit, for only one night, because the next day, yeah, I'm going on the Disney Treasure, you guys. Woo! We got invited to the inaugural cruise on the Disney Treasure, so that's pretty exciting. Except I only have like 5 days after coming back from the Treasure before I go back to Disney World again for my big family vacation that we do every year with the kiddos. We go to Disney World for about 2 weeks. So yes, lots of content coming to my channel very soon. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But with all that said, unfortunately, this just might be my last studio video for the year. All the rest of it just might be resort footage, park footage, and of course, the Disney Treasure. I am so excited, guys. So yes, look forward to all that awesome content coming up next on my channel. But yeah, that was my video, the top 5 things that are changing in Disney World right now, things to look forward to plan for, all those good things. So let me know in the comments, is this your favorite time as well? Are you headed to the parks as well right now? Is this the time you go? Why? Is it the weather for you? Is it the holiday season? Or is it just the fact that you're like a teacher? And this is the only time you can get off is when the kids are off school. Let me know in the comments. Absolutely love hearing from you guys. But yeah, this is exciting for me. I hope it's exciting for you. Absolutely love holiday season over at Disney World. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you found it useful, especially if you are either thinking about going to the parks for the holiday season or you are already booked. One thing I love to do is my little pro tip here. Everyone loves Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. I get it. I have been several times. I love it. But the trick, Christmas week, Disney usually gives out to normal guests the parade, the fireworks, and the stage show for free. It's included in your park ticket on Christmas week. So I've kind of learned if I bump my trip up just a little bit, I can actually save a few dollars, not go to the party, but still be able to see the parade, the stage show, and those fireworks. Again, it's not like the party. The party is completely different, but if you're someone who needs to save their pennies, you couldn't quite make it to the party, or maybe you have a little kiddo who can't stay up super duper late to make it worth it to you, just know Christmas week, Disney usually gives us those 3 things, which is pretty exciting. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments if you love this time of year or if you're headed to the parks. Love hearing from you guys. But yeah, I'm excited. I have to go pack. Anyway, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If the subscribe button is red, please click it, turn it gray, hit the bell icon for notifications. Like this video, pretty please. Share with family and friends. Again, anyone headed to the parks the next few months, they might enjoy this video. Or anyone who's planning for the holiday season come next year, this could also be helpful information. Again, it's very magical. It's a great time to go. Yes, it's gonna be more costly, and yes, more crowded, but kind of the benefits outweigh the negative. I don't know, that's for you to decide, but yes, I'm super duper excited. I've already got my mouse ears, so yep, just gotta pack and then I get to get going. So anyway, guys, as usual, mahalo for watching. Nina out.